Her hair was dyed blonde and she was wearing a short skirt. Even though we were a ways away from her, I can see the sour look on her face. Wait, is that Sadakawa girl? I ask this quietly as I look over my shoulder while still trying to keep Sachi hidden.
You know her?
No, I've only heard rumors about her. As I'm working out how to talk about this with Sachi, the bell rings. The girl who I'm pretty sure is Sadakawa hears it and heads towards her class. It's a good thing we weren't in a hurry. We just barely missed her as it is. It looks like she's already gone. Sachi, you can get going too, don't you? You need to get going. She probably doesn't want to continue this line of conversation. I make sure Sadakawa is definitely gone and with a sigh of relief, nod to Sachi.
Yeah, right.
Let me join you for lunch again. See you later.
Okay, see you. We're gonna see Sadakawa bullying her, aren't we? She probably bullies her in the mornings.
Probably. So that was the infamous Sadakawa Rui, huh? Since I never actually talked to her, I can't say for sure, but I can tell just from looking at her that she has an aggressive personality.
You know what? Some of that is Sachi had just stood up for herself. She probably wouldn't be bullying her. Because I've dealt with people that were like that, and once I started standing up to them, they left me alone.
Yeah. Making friends with Sachi is good and all, but I should probably find out what I can about Sadakawa as well. Morning classes are over, and it's lunchtime now. However, it's only Tomo and me in the empty classroom today. I had planned on asking Tomo about Sadakawa. Based on how scared Sachi was just from seeing her, there's no doubt in my mind that Sadakawa is the one who's bullying her.
You saw nothing.
There wasn't a... What? I didn't see the save center. Wait, where's Akemi?
She had some business in the faculty room. She should be here soon.
I see. Perfect. Before she gets here, there's something I want to ask you.
What's up? Well, first, if we only have until Akemi comes back, I probably won't be able to go into detail about much.
I wanted to know about the girl you mentioned before, the first year student, Sadakawa. As soon as we started talking about her, Akemi got really quiet, and I figured it'd be better to ask when she's not around. You said you met her in the past.
That's what you want, huh? Well, it's not like it's a secret, I suppose. We met her 2 years ago when Akemi and I were in our last year of middle school. Sadakawa transferred into our school. Since we were in different grades, we didn't meet her right away. But even back then, she seemed like a violent person, and rumors soon made their way to us. So then Akemi, with her motto at the time being love and peace, went and tried to rehabilitate her.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Well, I didn't say that she succeeded. Sadakawa made fun of her mercilessly, but even still, Akemi refused to give up. That girl's so damn stubborn. It finally ended when the two got in a nasty fight.
No one tried to stop them?
Well, I rushed to intervene, but it's not like Akemi just stood there and took Sadakawa's blows. It looked like Akemi lost her cool and she fought Sadakawa with everything she had. That was not something I was expecting from her.
What happened to her?
It was not just a simple squabble. Akemi's always had good reflexes, and Sadakawa seemed to have a lot of experience in fights. They kicked and punched, and naturally when they started using their knees and elbows, I had to stop them.
I never would have guessed Akemi would be able to fight.
Even I didn't know she could, and I've known her for a long time. I saw a side of her I never knew existed that day.
Did Sadakawa say something to make Akemi angry?
Really, I think that when Sadakawa punched her the first time, she flipped a switch inside Akemi. I guess when Akemi snapped, she really snapped. So after the fight, Akemi became really depressed and was a totally different person for a while.
Because she didn't win?
If I had to guess, I'd say that it wasn't because she lost, rather I think the fact that she couldn't change Sadakawa became as a huge shock to her.
What do you mean?
Akemi is really good at becoming friends with people. You have noticed that, haven't you?
Yeah.
No matter how gloomy or rebellious a person is, or how different their interests are to Akemi's, She can always find something to be friendly about, but Sadakawa was not having any of that. You know what? If she was trying to befriend me, I'd probably just let her befriend me, and I just want to be a really close friend to her. What are you doing with my jacket?
I don't know. I was just doing something with my hands, and it just happened to be your jacket that was nearby. You're just like, what? No, don't touch my jacket. It's my jacket.
Nine. After that day, whenever she became depressed, it was because she had come in contact with Sadakawa again.
That's also surprising. Akemi always seems like the type to look forward to no matter what.
Well, the old Akemi was a real wimp, at least. If she could try to make up with Sadakawa at some point, I think that might cheer her up, but those two are like oil and water. I can't force her to do that. No one can.
I suppose it's best not to talk about Sadakawa in front of her then.
That's why he was trying not to.
Yeah.
Unless she brings it up herself, then yeah, I think that's wise. At least until she has a change of heart. I think Akemi will find her own way to deal with it.
You think so?
Yeah, it seems like you might want to ask around about Sadakawa and Sachi's relationship. If you want, I could try asking around, see what people say. Recent information about Sadakawa might be more use to you than information about her past.
Really? Yeah, that'd be useful information to have. I appreciate your help. I guess both of us are helping Sachi out in our own ways, even if Tomo's not directly involved. I know I can rely on him for this, especially since he has a lot more connections than I do.
Probably because he's in a club. You're not. You're in the Go Home Club.
Yeah. And also, they've been there longer. He's just a transfer student.
Akemi and I'll gather any info we hear. Sadakawa doesn't seem to be as friendly as she was before, but it doesn't seem like Sachi-chan is asking for help either. Plus, I think Sadakawa is the only one bullying Sachi-chan. One victim and one tormentor. That wouldn't stand out too much. Most of the students outside of their class probably don't know anything about it. Whatever the other students and the teachers think, I doubt they know the whole story. Even if they suspect what's going on, they'll most likely turn a blind eye to it, since no one wants to get involved in that.
So, in other words, as it stands, someone's going to lift a finger to help Sachi.
Precisely.
Well, then if no one else is involved, resolving this shouldn't be too hard.
However the other students think of Sachi, I'm pretty sure they'll turn and blind eye to you helping her as they have to Sadakawa abusing her.
If Sadakawa is the only one bullying her, I think I should be able to get her to stop. That's assuming if she doesn't have any friends in on it with her, of course.
You probably could, but I doubt it'll go smoothly either way.
Sachi has me and I have you guys. We'll definitely work something out.
I hope so.
Sorry I'm late, guys! Akemi calls out as she barges into the room, her loud voice disturbing the calm of the classroom.
Right in time, after they finish their conversation about Sadakawa.
Yeah. I'm starving. Wait, you two haven't eaten yet? Could it be that you were waiting for me?
Not really.
Nah. Oh, right, I forgot about my lunch. So you weren't waiting for me then? What should I do? If I take my time eating now, I won't have enough time to go see Sachi.
Why don't you eat over there? You become good enough friends with her, haven't you?
But Akemi just got here. I was late today, so don't you worry about it. Just hurry up and introduce me to Sachan already.
So we can eat together!
Fine, I get it. But thanks for everything, guys. Everything? Akemi, who hasn't been part of our conversation until now, tilts her head in confusion.
It's like, what?
Ah? Yeah, everything. Anyway, I'm going. Hey.
Mamoru-senpai. Hello. I'm making her voice a little higher now because I don't think she's nervous around them.
Yeah. Since I didn't eat part of my lunch, I'm about to meet Sachi a little earlier than last time. As I arrive, I see something unexpected. At first, she seems surprised to see me, but her expression and her surprise soon becomes joy as she smiles. I'm terrible at speaking right now. As a smile begins to bloom on her face. Until now, she has always had a downcast look about her. Does that smile mean she likes hanging out with me?
Probably because she knows you're not gonna bully her.
Yeah. I didn't manage to eat lunch before I came. Do you mind if I eat here?
I don't mind. It's fine.
Once again, I sit down in the same place on the steps. Huh? Sachi, where's your lunch?
I already put away my lunchbox. Oh, you didn't? She took her your lunch, didn't she?
For some reason, she looks away from me as she replies. Lunch break only started a little while ago, so it wouldn't be strange if she was still eating when I got here, but I don't see her lunchbox anywhere. She is, however, holding one of the manga I let her borrow and seems to have been rereading it. I started to feel a little uneasy. Even if she finished eating, she should still have her lunchbox around at least. Where's your lunchbox?
Actually, I forgot my lunchbox today.
Now I'm starting to understand. I'm also starting to understand that she's a terrible liar.
She did forget her lunchbox.
Yeah.
Sadakawa probably took it from her. I wouldn't be surprised.
Was it that Sadakawa girl?
Huh? Why?
Bingo. What happened?
Well...
I wait for an answer, but none comes. Seems like she doesn't want to talk about it. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but you haven't had anything for lunch, right? As I study Sachi's troubled face, I realize she's thinking I'm blaming her. That'll make this harder to deal with. I can tell from Sachi's reaction to Sadakawa's name that whatever happened is definitely that girl's fault. Of course, even if she tells me what happened, it's not like I can do anything about it right now. I should worry about what's going on in front of me.
He's gonna share his lunch with her, isn't he?
Probably.
It's a good thing he didn't eat beforehand.
Oh wait.
No. But I'm fine, really. I wasn't that hungry anyway, and I usually don't eat that much in the first place.
That's not really the issue, though. Can't you buy something at the cafeteria? I can lend you some money if you need it.
You know, it's fine. I'm okay, really. She's probably afraid even if she does buy something, Sadakawa's gonna see her and then she'll take it anyways.
Yeah.
I do not like her.
For once, Sachi actually has some force in her voice. Since she's refusing to let me buy her lunch, she probably won't let me give her any part of my own lunch either, but... Alright. Wait. I got my lunch. Do you want some of that?
Huh? No, you really don't have to.
I said it's fine. You don't eat too much either. And besides, I don't eat too much either. Haha. And besides, sitting here next to you and eating while you watch would be really rude, even if you don't want any food yourself. I moved next to Sachi and opened up my lunchbox. For a moment, I worried that she's trying to avoid me like she did the first time I sat next to her, but she doesn't do anything like that. She just looks a little uneasy.
Are you sure?
She still seems reluctant, but she turns to face me. Her stomach lets out a pitiful growl.
You're not hungry, huh? I think that's a lie.
Yeah. I know she's just trying to be polite, but she really can't hide how hungry she is anymore.
Okay, you know what? If I was there, I was like, so you're not hungry, huh?
It's like, really?
I still would have brought that up and just see if she like got flustered.
Mm-hmm.
Just ignore that.
She hangs her head, ashamed of her rumbling stomach, but still not ready to give in. I know she's not going to relent on her own, so I pick up a small piece of fried egg out of my lunchbox with my chopsticks and hold it up to her mouth.
She's like, what are you doing? No.
Come on, you're hungry, right?
Huh? Wait,
Say ah. Look, Sachi looks back. The look on your face, you're like, what? Sachi looks back and forth between my face and the chopsticks as several seconds pass, but sure enough, she soon surrenders and opens her mouth.
I'd be like, what are you doing? No. If you want me to eat your food that badly, give me the freaking chopsticks and I'll eat it.
Yes.
That is how I am. I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing this cute romantic bullshit. No.
Screw that. You felt so awkward saying
Yeah.
that, didn't you?
Yeah.
There! I stuff a piece of egg into her mouth and she starts chewing, her eyes shut tight.
And she's blushing.
She is a blushing.
I'm not saying that.
Do you like it?
Yeah?
Great. Next. Open up. She was like, no, broccoli! I resent the next bite I've gathered between my chopsticks for her.
That's enough. I don't want you to have less food because of me.
It's really no big deal.
Well,
As I watch Sachi meekly peck at the ends of my chopsticks, I start to feel like a mother bird feeding its chick or something. I can't help but think it's a little cute.
that's enough. Really? Stop it! Stop it!
Open mind. You're like, I'm not saying any of these noises. I almost feel like someone else is controlling my hand. Not that I'm about to stop them.
You can at least let me eat pie.
I'm sure it's embarrassing for her as I keep making her eat. I notice that her cheeks get redder and redder. She's so damn cute.
I've already eaten half of your lunch. The rest is yours. Stop it.
She finally says, just staring down at her own hands. Sure enough, only half of my lunch is left. I suppose so. You sure you don't want any more?
Just eat your lunch. Right.
Yeah. Sachi turns her flustered face away from me. Maybe I overdid it just a little. Just maybe.
That's weird.
What?
We were in sync through that whole thing.
Sorry, I got carried away.
And weren't we even in like the same pitch?
I think so.
No, it's alright. I was happy that you fed me some of your lunch. I mean, not literally fed me. I mean, I was happy you shared your lunch with me.
It's okay, I understand. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything.
Okay, I can understand being a little bit awkward. I probably would have been a little bit awkward after that too.
You'd be like, why did you do that?
I know, anyway, thank you very much.
Of course, no problem. I suppose I'll clean up the rest. As I'm about to start on what's left of my lunchbox, Sachi stares at my chopsticks.
I just ate up this.
Indirect kiss. Oh. Wait. I like suddenly remembered I was like, one of my friends was like buying my water bottle, and as a joke I said, haha, indirect kiss, and she went, indirect kiss, screw that, and she just like smacked her lips on it, and I was like, psh, I'm done, I'm done. I just suddenly remembered that.
Well, technically we did that yesterday because you drank out of my cup.
Oh yeah, true.
I was like, fuck it, I don't care, it's my drink.
Yeah. I should have realized it
I
sooner.
didn't click.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot that would have been kind of gross, huh?
No, I don't really mind, but if you think it's gross, it might be best to wash them. Don't worry about me, though.
I don't really care either, actually. If you're okay with me using them, I'm gonna go ahead and eat.
Sure.
This has gotten a little awkward. Just a little. I eat my food and try not to think about it too much. Even though I'm trying to focus on eating, I keep on catching myself stealing glances at Sachi out of the corner of my eye. Sachi opens one of the manga as if to read it, but I notice that for some reason her eyes stay fixed on me as I eat my lunch. Whenever I look over at her, our eyes meet. Her
She's
cheeks
like, he's using the chopsticks I was.
Her cheeks are still red. Is she still embarrassed about me feeding her, or is it another reason?
Indirect kiss.
Either way, it's still really hard to focus her on eating. Okay, I'm done. As if on cue, the bell rings, marking the end of lunchtime. Already, huh? I guess we did take a while to eat.
I guess so. Oh, let me give you back the manga I borrowed. I brought all the ones I finished.
Cool. I'll pick up the next ones in the series when I see you again.
Thank you.
I gather up my empty lunchbox and the manga and start heading down the stairs to my classroom as Sachi follows me.
Oh, he's gonna tell Tomiyori, and Tomiyori's gonna be like, you just flirted with her? Without realizing it, didn't you?
Yeah. It's like, you are such a perv? What are you talking about? You would totally say that too.
You're a pervert. I didn't realize that, but you are a perv. And you didn't even realize it.
Yeah. Hey, why don't we walk home together again after school? It's not too much trouble for you. I mean, it's nice to have a friend who lives nearby.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Friend.
Friend.
Her face lights up with a genuine excitement, even though we've only known each other for about a week. I don't know how we ended up doing things like this, like going to and from school and eating lunch together and feeding her. But if it makes Sachi happy, why should I care about how it happened? Most of all, if being together makes her happy, then I'm happy too. School's almost over. As I return to my classroom after lunch, I realize something. I'm happy that we promised to go home together, but we never chose a place to meet before we parted ways.
I think you just thought you meant the gate.
Yeah, same here. I just thought you were gonna meet up at the gate again.
Yeah.
If I wait by the gates like last time, she'll probably come by, but Sadakawa might also come around. Maybe I should take a peek into their classroom instead.
Oh, he's gonna see Sadakawa bullying her.
As I'm trying to decide, the bell rings, finally signaling the end of the day's classes. I take my bag and hurry towards Sachi's classroom.
Okay, am I the only one that I like envisioning like a flash-like movement where he just packs everything really fast and zooms out of the classroom with a dust cloud behind him?
And Tama and Akemi are like, the fuck?
It's like,
well, someone's in a rush.
someone wants to get home.
I rush down the stairs, but as I reach the first floor, I can see that the first years are already falling out into the hall, and I quicken my pace towards Sachi's classroom. In the moment I stepped in front of one of the classroom's doors, someone files out into me, and the impact knocks both of us off balance, and just as she's about to go down, I reflectively reach out and catch her.
I might be Sachi.
Yeah,
I might be the bully. I don't know.
Everything okay?
Ah, Sachi!
You're like, Sachi-chan!
She's so cute! I love Sachi.
Sachi's amazing.
Excuse me, huh? Senpai?
The student who just flew into my arms and who I'm now holding onto more tightly is none other than Sachi. We're staring at each other in astonishment. Her eye. It wasn't bruised earlier, now it's bruised. Your excitement and happiness suddenly turned to anger. Then I see another student right behind Sachi, who is also looking up in astonishment. Sadakawa Rui. Did she just push Sachi out the door?
Probably.
Now I know she's the reason Sachi had no lunch today. Sadakawa's surprised expression soon turns to anger. She glares at me menacingly as she starts to speak. Okay, just so you know, this whole conversation is going to be pretty awkward and you're going to be trying not to laugh. Who the hell are you? Some upperclassman? Yeah, second year. But she doesn't let this get in the way of her anger. Oh, really? Then what are you doing on the first year floor?
It's the way to get out of the school, you moron! I'm thinking.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe it's like a little bit of a detour away from the front door, but yeah, pretty much.
I could be seeing a teacher down here.
Yeah. Or maybe I have a first-year friend or little sister. Who knows? I came to see Sachi. For a moment, Sadakawa looks surprised again as she sizes the two of us up. Sachi regains her balance as she separates herself from me. Then she takes a step back, retreating from Sadakawa's presence. She's not trying to run away, though. Is it because I'm here? Her eyes dart back and forth nervously. Are you starting a freak show, senpai?
Oh, I just want to punch her.
This is why I told you probably wanted to voice her aunt.
Yeah, I'd rather do the aunt than her.
If you think it's okay to force your friends to do freak shows, you're really messed up. That's really pitiful. The girl's more prickly than I imagined. Naturally, my insult just annoys her more.
He's doing what I would do. I just insult her back.
Yeah, same here. It's like, bitch, please.
What do you want to bet Tomoyori's gonna get wind of this somehow? He's like, next day. It's like, so, I heard you had an argument with Sadakawa.
I
didn't do that!
I'm innocent. I'm not sure if that's exactly got to her or not, but she pins a hostile glare at me. Oh yes, well excuse me. She doesn't have any talents to display, and dressing her up as a clown would only disgust people. Of course, you are alright. You are right. I totally messed up that insult.
Yeah.
The insincerely polite words that Sadakawa spits at me are dripping with venom and malice. If this is what made Akemi snap, I don't blame her.
I don't either.
Yes.
I probably would have snapped too.
Yeah. I think she is more suited to be the role of a heroine rather than a clown. Her, at best, this one-eyed thing looks like she'd be stepping out of a fairy tale, will soon become wretched beggar on the streets. Yeah, maybe she did step out of a fairy tale. If I had to guess, I'd say it was Cinderella. She'd definitely been plagued by something like an evil stepsister. You know that story.
Stepsister, yes.
Stepsister. You know that story, don't you? Oh, that's a good joke. But if you're casting parts, I think I'd rather be the fairy godmother who turns the pumpkin into a carriage. Making Cinderella getting run over by her carriage would be a pretty neat twist, don't you think? Our verbal duel continues for a while.
And Sachi's just like,
I told you this is like the most awkward fight.
those aren't even really insults.
Yeah, not really. It's like, I
would be saying a lot ruder stuff than that.
Right? I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.